I'm going to something completely different. We're going across to someone every time in his divine presence we feel blessed. And I have this with me this evening, Gurudev Sri Sri Ravishankar with me tonight. Charan Sparsh, thank you very much, Gurudev. Thank you for joining us tonight. And
hello, Arnab.
So good to see you. Every time.
Every
time, but even better today. Thank you very much, Gurudev. I just want to do a small introduction before we begin our conversation. This is something that not many people in the country know about yet. But Gurudev Sri Sri Ravishankar is going to undertake a historic task. And this is the task which he'll tell us about, the revival of one of the most sacred Shiva Lingams, which is believed to be a fragment of the original Somnath Lingam destroyed by the Mahmud of Ghazni over 1,000 years ago. Now this has been preserved, the Shiva Lingam has been preserved in secrecy for generations. And this is a remarkable story when this Shiva Lingam is now going to be made ready for consecration under the guidance of Gurudev Sri Sri Ravishankar. It is a momentous chapter in the history of our great faith, Sanatan Dharma and Hindu heritage. And so before I talk to Gurudev about it, and this is going to be so amazing, so many people are already saying we didn't know about this, social media conversations are wanting to say what will Gurudev tell us about it. Viewers, a small news report on what we are speaking about tonight.
India's history of invasions is best known to all. The worst of which was seen in Somnath, one of the 12 holiest Jyotirlings in the country, attacked over 18 times. Invaders may have ransacked these lands, but they never conquered our civilization. Today, another remarkable rediscovery has shown why India's civilization is truly Sanatan, truly eternal. The rediscovery of a fragment of the original Shiv Lingam of Somnath after 1,000 years.
ये वो शिला है, विग्रह है. देखिए इसमें अयस्कांत है, जैसे ऐसा लग रहा है कि मैग्नेट है हाथ. 1000 साल पहले जब सोमनाथ मंदिर को तोड़ा गया था, गजनी मोहम्मद ने 18 बार आके वहाँ प्रहार किया, आखिरी बार उन्होंने तोड़ा. वहाँ शिवलिंग को तोड़ने के बाद उस पत्थर को कुछ अग्निहोत्री लोग, कुछ संत लोग लेके चले आ गए, उसके टुकड़े को. वो पत्थर जो है वो वहाँ का शिवलिंग वो ज़मीन में नहीं था, वो आसमान में हवा में रहता था. उस शिवलिंग की टुकड़ों को लेके आ गए, फिर उनको पूजा करते रहे, उसको शिवलिंग रूप दे दिया, उससे पूजा करते रहे. अब 100 साल पहले कांची के परमाचार्य थे, उन्होंने कहा 100 साल तक इसको तुम बाहर नहीं लेके आना. ये 1924 में उन्होंने बताया. तब इन्होंने कहा वह तब तक ये अपने घर पे पूजा करते रहे, इनके पिताजी, इनके चाचा जी, और इस तरह से पीढ़ी दर पीढ़ी. अब फिर उनको शंकराचार्य ने ये बताया तो वो आके गुरुदेव के यहाँ पर उसको देना है.
Today, Gurudev Sri Sri Ravishankar has been entrusted with the responsibility of consecrating the rediscovered fragments of the sacred Shiv Lingam of Somnath. The same Shiv Lingam that was attacked by the Mahmud of Ghazni will be consecrated once again with the rightful respect after 1,000 years of struggle and the revelation of a 100-year secret.
Gurudev, my first question is, when did you know that you have been chosen to sort of facilitate the resurgence of these sacred Shiva Lingam fragments? When did this happen? When did you get the news? And can you tell us how you reacted when you got to know and how long you have known about this?
This happened just this January. Agnihotri Sita Ramanji came. He didn't know me before, but he, because the Shankaracharya has told him to bring it to me, so he brought it to me, and the lingam is right here. Actually, I have already shown everything, but I would like to show again.
Yes.
It feels like you are holding magnet.
Yes.
If I put it in I put this here, look in the table. You can focus on the table. Now you see?
Yes. Yes.
So it moves, means it is very magnetic. This lingam, it never touched the ground. इसका कभी भूस्पर्श नहीं होता था. It was hanging in the space. So when this was destroyed, the Agnihotri Brahmins, they took those pieces and they came to the south of India. When Swami Pranavananji was holding it for a very long time, he was also with Swami Shivananda, who was in Rishikesh, who had this big Shivananda Yoga Institute, Swami Shivananda Rishikesh. He was his contemporary. Then it came to Sitaramanji's family, his Tauji, his uncle, and then his father. Then the Paramacharya had told them for 100 years you should not bring it out. After that Ram Mandir will be done, then you go and give it to Gurudev Sri Sri Ravishankar. Then so they brought it to me. Only last month in January they brought this. Now the plan, Arnab, is bring this good fortune to the whole population of our country. I discussed also with the Shankaracharya of Kanchi and other saints in the Kumbh Mela. So we all agreed that we will take this from Rameshwaram to one by one, all the Jyotirlingas and every state, and have the people see the darshan of the original Jyotirling,
Amazing. Gurudev, Mahmud of Ghazni, he invaded India multiple times and he destroyed the Somnath temple. I think this was in about 1025 AD. So we are talking about over 1,000 years now. And
1,000 years, yes.
When the original Somnath Linga was destroyed, it is said that it hovered in the air. It was above the ground.
Correct.
It was hovering in the air. Can you tell us the history of this and the spiritual significance of these fragments of the original Somnath Lingam?
Among the 12 Jyotirlingas, Saurashtra is the first one. Saurashtra is Somnatham. Sri Shaile Mallikarjun. Then you come to the Mallikarjun in Telangana. Now,
Super incomplete.
Saurashtra, this lingam, the history goes that it is the moon who prayed to Lord Shiva. And that's a Somnath. That's why it's and then moon was relieved of his pain, his suffering. So the Shiv Lingam said not to have been touching the ground, and it was floating. Bhusparsh nahi hua karta tha aise. It's in the history that the Shiv Lingam was hanging, and it has a lot of energy. It's a beautiful energy around that. And moon is connected with the mind. So mind, that's why you call people who have gone a little crazy as lunatics. See, mind and moon are connected. And when mind troubles us a lot, Shiva is the answer. The Shiva holds the moon on his crown, on his jata. And it's a crescent moon, little bit of that moon. So the moon, the mind, meditation, mantra and Mahadev have such an intimate connection.
I'm also joined this evening, Gurudev, sitting to your right is Sri Sitaram Shastri, who is a devoted priest, a custodian of this sacred legacy. I'm told, sir, that you have spent the last 21 years safeguarding this with you. Can you tell us about how your family has safeguarded the fragments of the Shiv Lingam for over 1,000 years, and what made you bring it to Gurudev Sri Sri Ravishankar? What was in your mind then?
हिंदी में बोले।
जब हमारा पूर्वज लोग इसका इतना श्रद्धा भक्ति से पूजा किया, उसके वजह से हमारा परिवार ऐसे सनातन धर्म में पूरा मन लगा के मेरा बेटा का पीढ़ी तक इसमें पूरा काम करते आ रहे हैं। जो पूर्वजों को आज्ञा है, कुछ न कुछ कोशिश करके इसका पुनर्स्थापन करना है। मेरा ताऊ जी, पिताजी वो लोग नहीं कर पाया, मेरे लिए एक मौका मिला है, इसलिए मैं इसका शंकराचार्य जी के पास लेके गया। उन्होंने ये बोला था, ये काम करने के लिए सही आदमी गुरु जी है, उनके पास लेके जाओ। जो परमाचार्य जी, शंकराचार्य जी बोला था, उसे 100 साल हो गया, इसलिए इसका टाइम लग गया है। इनके हाथ से, इनका गाइडेंस से ये दोबारा वहाँ स्थापित होना है। ये हमारा पूर्वजों का स्वप्न था। करीब ऐसा सोच लो, मैं जानता हूँ 100 साल, उसके पहले समझ लो करीब 900 साल, मतलब 1000 साल का स्वप्न अभी पूरी होने के लिए ये बहुत अच्छा मौका मिला। इसलिए मैं इसका लेके आके गुरु जी के हाथ में दे दिया है। वो उनका अपना सही तरीका से वहाँ प्रतिष्ठा करेगा। वही हम लोग इससे बहुत सारा आनंद लिया है, पूजा किया, आनंद मिला। दुनिया में सबको ये मिलना है। पूजा में आत्मार्थ पूजा, परार्थ पूजा होते हैं। असली में मंदिरों में परार्थ पूजा होते हैं। घर में रह गया तो सिर्फ आत्मार्थ पूजा होते हैं। ये परार्थ पूजा होने से पूरा दुनिया का कल्याण मिलेगा। ये हमारा पूर्वजों को स्वप्न भी पूरा हो जाएगा। ये परार्थ पूजा होते हुए इससे पूरा दुनिया का कल्याण मिलेगा, हमारा देश को भी एक अच्छा भविष्य मिलेगा। ये विश्वास से मैं इसके लेके आके गुरु जी के हाथ में दिया है।
गुरुदेव
कल्याण देने वाला है।
जी, बहुत धन्यवाद। गुरुदेव, वेयर विल यू कॉन्सेक्रेट दिस? प्रतिष्ठा कहाँ पे होगी, स्थापना कहाँ पे होगी? Where will this be consecrated and which region, which location are you thinking about, sir?
No, we will first take it all over the country, I mean to various places, and then finally Somnath, the Somnath temple is there. There we will talk to our Prime Minister, is the chairperson of the temple, and we will talk with him, we will have a talk, we will ask him, and then we will, with the state government and central government's help, we will establish them there.
So
this
is such a magical moment. I mean, this is, I would say, you know, the whole history turns around. After 1,000 years, a part of the original Somnath Linga, which was hovering in the air when Mahmud of Ghazni destroyed the Somnath temple in 1025. Now, after 1,000 years, it comes back.
It's back.
It's back. And there must be a different energy to this that you're holding.
And then, you know, it was just in pieces. They couldn't see them in the pieces. It was so painful for them. So they gave the shape of Shiv Lingam to them, to the broken pieces of
This must
Lingam.
have been done at that time, like 1,000 years back.
This we don't know exactly, they also don't know when they gave the shape of Shiv Lingam to it. But somewhere during this time, you know, in the past 1,000 years, they gave the shape of Shiv Lingam like this.
How many pieces are there?
So there are 4 pieces in my hand now.
11. Total 11.
There's total 11 pieces like this. So we will establish it in different places.
And what is the, I mean...
We'll do Stapana first.
Now, one, in terms of, these pieces represent history, they represent faith. They must have a different energy to them, you know. So what my next question to you, as one of India's most leading spiritual gurus, what does one experience in the presence of these pieces, these lingas? What does one experience?
You know, the presence is just, it's magnetic. You know, when you do, whether mantra or meditation, they all create the magnetic energy within you. See, and it streamlines the energy, then mind becomes very focused. The very idea of Shiv Linga, you know, sitting in front of any statue, Vigraham, which has been consecrated with the mantras, is that it brings clarity to mind, it focuses the mind, it uplifts the energy in the system. See, when the energy is low, that is when you feel all the negative emotions, you feel upset, and you feel all this thing, you know, rage. But when energy is positive, then your focus is very different. You feel uplifted. And that's what the very purpose of Murti Stapana, you know. And when this Murti is so ancient and it's already so energetic, it will definitely impact the society, the mankind, and our planet to something more positive.
Yep. I also think, Gurudev, this is about the revival. It's not just about the revival and consecration of these fragments, these 11 pieces, these 11 lingas. I think that when you do this, and I really hope, I'm sure the state government and the central government will all help you in your mission to bring these fragments back to the Somnath temple, it will also shape the future of the Hindu spiritual heritage. We have been to Somnath, that very geography, that very region has always, you know, had a very, very powerful influence on all devotees. I have been there a couple of times myself, but I think that will be further reinforced with these original Shivalinga fragments being brought back.
Oh, yeah.
For devotees, it will mean a lot.
Absolutely. Absolutely. It means a lot to our Hindu psyche. It just, you know, I can't even imagine how people are already feeling. You know, the lost Shiv Lingam is gained back again. So we are gaining our roots, we are gaining our heritage, we are gaining our pride. It's a very, very, very beautiful moment for the whole nation, I would say.
So incredible.
Like the Ram Mandir. We got the Ram Mandir back after 500 years.
Yes.
Now we are getting our original Shivling back after 1,000 years.
Huge. Gurudev, you're so unassuming. You say all these things and make it sound so normal. That is the amazing thing about you. But I cannot say what great contribution you have had to our culture, our society, our heritage. And as someone, you know, as a Shiv Bhakt myself, we look forward to going back to Somnath and being in your divine presence maybe on the day when you bring back these fragments to where they were taken away from. It's a circle of life, circle of history. Gurudev, this is incredible. I also seek your blessings today on this occasion. I have been told by some members in my team that you've kindly consented to being with us on the 6th of August. And we seek your blessings for that endeavor. We announced it today. Prime Minister will be there. You will be there. And maybe then we'll get a chance to talk about this all the more. But Gurudev, thank you so much. Thank you so much for doing what you are doing for our country and for our civilizational heritage.
And same with you too. You are not doing anything less.
No, Gurudev.
You are reaching out to 45 crore people in so many languages. And in Kannada also, you have taken up the Kannada. I think many more languages are waiting for you.
Thank you, Gurudev. I seek your blessings. I seek your blessings, and I think this video, when we put out this message, will reach a lot of people on the digital medium. And when I come and meet you next, I'll bring some of their messages back to you. Ladies and gentlemen, if you have messages for Gurudev Sri Sri Ravishankar on this tremendous work that he's doing, and for Sri Sitaram Shastri, please write to us, and we will take the messages to him very, very soon. Thank you, Gurudev. Thank you, thank you, thank you, sir. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, isn't that just wonderful? Just wonderful. Can you imagine, after 1,000 years, 1,000 years after Mahmud of Ghazni destroyed the Somnath temple, Gurudev Sri Sri Ravishankar, along with Sri Sitaram Shastri and other devout Hindus, will be bringing the remains of the original Shivling back to Somnath. That's just wonderful. Viewers, there's a QR code on the left-hand side of your screen. We have opened up for the hackathon, the Republic Plenary, and our Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi will be the chief guest and chief speaker at that event. And hopefully he will get to hear some of the pictures himself. So please keep your entries coming in. Look forward to receiving them.